Hi there, welcome back to Torment, Tides of Numenera, and we'll again go to Cliff's Edge. Why do we want to go there? Because we've gotten a hint how we could maybe help loss of self. The captain of Livy's, Sigyn, has just given us that hint. She has sacrificed a number of years to the levies, and so avoided the death that was consuming her. And we think that loss of self suffers from the same condition. Maybe we can help her with that knowledge. She was here, I think.
Doing the X learning, I guess.
So let's go up there and try to find out. Oh, again. Haha. The triangles. There is loss of self. What's this? Can we jump over there? What's going on here? Let's talk to her now, though. Her hands cradle her flushed temples like a crown and her eyes are closed. Still, she manages a humorless smile as you approach. Good, you're back. Talk loud. It eases the pain. I want to help you deal with the woman in your head. Good, she's getting louder. I just want her to be quiet. Well, if she will embrace this new identity, she will become a monster, probably. Let's talk about who you used to be again. She groans, clutching her head. Said there might be records about your past. Where would they be again? Government Square. The council has records on everyone. Do you have other questions? So that wasn't what would help her. Let's talk to Temas again. Maybe she knows. And then let's go back to the fifth eye. There's still a lot of stuff open there that we should investigate. And I got Temas' gun. Where did she go? I run a respectable boarding house, at least it used to be before that priest moved in. What? Mother Temas' gun. Her fate is not a mystery. Over the edge of the cliff you see the ruins of her house and the streaks of bloody fingers scabbling at the rock. She fell into the distant sea along with her home. It's possible that the midwife left some of her valuables behind and she's certainly not coming back for them. We'll search the rubble. In a little stone cistern on the broken roof you find a long string of strange-looking beads. Same beads that Mother Temas was clutching in her hands when you last saw her. You pocket them and step away from the edge. This long string of beads belonged to a midwife in Cliff's Edge. Each bead on the string is distinct and unique, representing one of the babies she delivered over the course of her long career. Touching one of the beads will put you into very brief mental contact with whoever that bead represents. Oh my, that's crazy. What will we do with that? The beads. Ah. Wow. Brief mental contact and people dying. People dying already. Wow, let's have a look here before more people die. Probably a lot have already died. Look at that. They've fallen down. You need to go from here. You need to go away. Months-old layer of dust cakes this sign, which reads Scholar the Wise, Scholar of the Iron Wind. The Iron Wind, no. This facade is all that remains of a house. The rest has collapsed into the sea, hundreds of meters below. And this? The continual rise and fall of the pistons on this device suggest a massive mechanical effort. Structural similarities with the pipes in the area hint at them being part of the same machine.
Fine.
And this pile of rubble? Judging by the tiles, shingles and bricks that are piled here, these are the remains of collapsed buildings, carefully pushed out of sight.
All right.
And this hidden thing? Oh, let's take the shins, yes.
All right.
Now, let's talk to these kids here. Maybe they know. Maybe we can convince them to go away. As you regard this girl, you are struck by a spark of recognition. Though they hardly look the same, something about her reminds you of the ghost you encountered in the Fifth Eye. Once more, the girl stands outside a crumbling old house, playing the flute. She wears a simple dress, and her golden hair falls past her shoulders. The melody she plays is gentle and soft, but it somehow carries to every corner of the street. As you approach, she stops playing and smiles up at you with large green eyes. Shins for a song, ma'am. How much? It's 8 shins for a sad song and 12 for a happy one. Why are sad songs cheaper than happy songs? Because there are more of them, ma'am. Well, play me a sad song for first. Thank you, ma'am. This one will break your heart.
All right.
The girl lowers her flute and looks up at you. Do you want me to play another? Well, play me a happy song then. Thank you, ma'am. This one should give you a lift. Oh, that's a happy tune.
There we go.
Can I ask you some questions? All right. Is this your house? Who lives there? Zeb and Nim and I live here, but it's their father's house. He's away. She looks back at the house. I wish he'd come back and fix it. It's going to fall down soon. Oh. House is in bad shape. She points to cracks around the base of the walls. Those weren't here before, and they are getting wider. We don't go inside anymore, except to wash or dress, and we come right back out. Tell me about Zeb and Nim. They're my friends. They miss their dad a lot, but we still have fun. Zeb watches out for us, and I'm teaching Nim to play the flute. Where did Zeb's father go? He said he was going to go work for someone named the Memovira in the Bloom. He was going to be a guard. She purses her lips. He said he would come back every now and then, but he hasn't. I don't know what's happened to him. Tell me about yourself, then. I was from outside the city, but I've been here with Zeb and Nim since before their dad went away, so now I'm from here. So now you have a place. Do you know who lived in the house next door? A lady named Skora. She was a nano-sorceress, but a nice one. She let us look at all the things in her workshop, well, almost everything. There was a room where she said she kept the iron wind. We weren't allowed in there. She frowns. I think maybe something bad happened to her. One day she wasn't there anymore, and she didn't say farewell. What do you know about the iron wind? Just that Skora thought it was dangerous. We never saw it, though. She shrugs. Maybe she was just pretending there was something bad in that room. I don't know. Have you ever heard of the House of Empty Time? It's a place where children with no family can go find parents who love them. She shakes her head. I don't need to go to a place like that. This is my home. That's very... She is exceptional, Avina. You remind me of someone I met in the Fifth Eye, by the way. Her eyes narrow suspiciously. People say that to me sometimes. They think I'm one of those girls who are becoming somebody else, but I'm not, at least not anymore. Not anymore. What do you mean? When I was younger, I used to feel like there was another person who was always nearby, just out of sight. Sometimes she'd even slip into my mind, and I'd hear her voice. She glances away. I think I was supposed to become her. A smile flashes then, and she looks back at you, but I wouldn't. Every night in my dreams we fought, and every night I won. After a while she got weaker and weaker, until I couldn't hear her voice at all. Now she's gone, and I've never heard from her again. Do you know anything more about her? No, and I don't want to. I don't think we had much in common. Maybe that's why I could fight her off. And the other girls can't, she shivers. I'm just glad she's gone. Let's talk about something else. Your story? Okay, okay. Farewell, and thank you, Avina. It was a very interesting talk to you. Said there's Nim, she's playing. A little girl in a patched tunic kicks a pebble while reciting in a sing-song voice, joy, joy, joy. Sorrow, joy, sorrow, joy, 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 joy. Ooh, let's watch her play first. Because we're explorers, right? We want to know, find out. Joy! Yay! She looks up at you. I got 5 in a row. She shrinks back as she realizes she's talking to someone she doesn't know. My brother usually talks to all the strangers. Can I ask you some questions, though? Nervous, she glances at the older boy nearby. I guess. Tell me about the game you're playing. It's called Sorrow and Joy. I made it up. She starts kicking the pebble again. First with her left foot, then with her right. You have to kick the rock left, right, without stopping. That's joy. If you kick it twice with the same foot, that's sorrow. 5 joys in a row means you win. 5 sorrows in a row, you lose. Is there any reason you use the word sorrow? I don't know, I just like it. Sorrow, sorrow, joy, joy, joy. And what's your name? Is this your house? My name's Nin, and this is my daddy's house, but he's not home right now. Only me and Seb and Davina and Mittens the monster live here now. We're waiting for daddy to come back. Scan thoughts, he said he'd come back now and then. I hope it's now. Who is Mittens the monster? He's our friend who lives in the alley. Scan thoughts, Mittens is nice. I think he's sad, but at least he's got us. Seb turns toward Nim suddenly. Nim, I told you not to talk about Mittens. He looks at you with a sheepish grin. Sorry, ma'am. Mittens is Nim's imaginary friend. He doesn't really exist. Maybe I can answer your questions. Nim nods. Yeah, Seb knows everything. Ask him. About that game, though. The girl is still playing her strange rock-kicking game, but the worlds are different now. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, yay! Can I ask you some questions? If you want. Your game has new worlds. Did you change the rules? Yes, it's an all-new game. She kicks the pebble. Now, if you do it right 5 times, your house stays up. If you do it wrong 5 times, it falls down, makes it scarier. You're a little crazy. Tell me about who lives in your house again. Me and Seb and Avina, and my daddy lives here too, but he never comes home. Tell me about Seb. Seb is my big brother. He takes care of us. He has a knife. Oh, and who's Avina? She's my sister who isn't a sister. She plays the flute. Scan thoughts, why isn't she my sister again? She's always been here. And where's your father? He's in the bloom, being a watchman. He's coming back any day now. Scan thoughts, Daddy's strong. I miss him. Can I ask you about your neighbors around here? We don't have many neighbors anymore. Most of them went down the... Seb, her brother interrupts. I can tell you about that, ma'am. Ask me. Nim opens her mouth as if she's going to continue, glances at her brother and closes it again. Alright. Farewell, little Nim. And farewell for now. Thank you for watching and listening. Happy gaming to you, and see you in the next episode when we'll talk to Zeb and maybe find Mittens the monster. Have a good time until then.